You can achieve anything and it's possible. How true is that? Your mind is capable of achieving remarkable things. When you truly believe that you can achieve anything and it's possible, your mind will find ways to get you there. Where we are is a totality of possibilities. We can either build walls of limitations around us or we can build bridges of faith and belief. One of the most valuable instruments the universe has blessed we humans with is our mind. Now, when I say you can achieve anything and it's possible, I want you to know that it requires work, hard work. It cannot magically happen. You have to program your mind for what you want. And there are a few steps that you can follow. Number one, observe yourself. Begin to observe what's going on inside of you. For the majority of the time, that's where everything begins. How you feel, how you react, what you believe. Number two, improve your focus muscle. I think this is a huge one. It is said that you can do anything you put your mind to. Well, that's true. It means that whatever you focus on will grow. But we humans, well, we are fickle. Our desires are constantly changing. We pursue new things before we finish our old goals, and we can barely manage to focus on one thing at a time. We are dealing with an invisible force that is always trying to confuse us. So instead of focusing on one thing at a time, we set multiple goals and think that we can multitask ourselves to achieve them. Now, yes, I know you can achieve a lot of things, but just not at the same time. You have to space your goals. You can build the career you want. You can write and publish the book. You can become a yoga instructor. You can travel the world. You can learn how to play the guitar, and you can learn to speak Italian. But you can do all of these things, but you cannot do them all at once. And more importantly, you can't excel in all of those fields if you are not willing to invest consistent hours into mastering them. So too often, this is the trap we fall into. We spread our energy too thin by going after many things at the same time, and as a result, we don't end up achieving much. My friend, if you want to create sustainable change in your life, you must choose one thing and you must go deep into achieving mastery in that one thing. And that's the secret. You can do one thing. You do it every day and you do it for years. It reminds me of Picasso. Picasso amassed over 1,800 paintings in his lifetime, but only a fraction of them was praised and acclaimed. Shakespeare produced 37 plays and 154 sonnets, but only 5 of them became famous. They both produced a lot of work, but they also focused on one single thing. Picasso painted and Shakespeare wrote. The same principle of mastery is also exemplified by Bruce Lee in his words, where he said, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." My friends, mastery and success comes from pursuing one thing and doing that one thing for years. So my question to you is this: what's your one thing in your career life? What's that one thing you really want to excel at your work? What's that one thing you want to focus your energy on? Is it blogging? Is it coding? Is it innovation or stock investing? Whatever it is for you, I want you to turn out all the devices, go into solitude and give yourself a timeline. 1 year to write that book, 7 months to complete the coding project, 1 year to become the director or the vice president of the company. One thing. And whatever you choose, you must choose only one, and you must make that one thing your priority and achieve mastery in it. There is inside of all of us the potential to be whatever we want to be. Only you can, you're the only one who is limiting your potential. Don't let your fears decide which path you can take in life. Alexander the Great, he accomplished more heroic deeds in his 33 years of life than most of us could ever hope to dream of and accomplish in the entire lifetime. He was undefeated in battle, conquered most of the known world, and is remembered to this day as one of the greatest and most successful generals in the history of warfare. In his short lifetime, he carved out one of the largest land empires in the history of world. There is nothing impossible to him who will try. These are the words by Alexander the Great. So I really encourage you to know exactly what you want to focus on. What is that one thing? So you got to improve your focus muscle. And number 3, know the difference between minor and major things in your career life. Every time I'm coaching an executive or a senior leader, I see that they spend umpteen and numerous hours on just accomplishing the minor things and thinking about minor things, and the major things are just left aside. Why do you think that why is it that between 25% and 50% of people report feeling overwhelmed or burned out at their work, feeling unfulfilled that they have not got there? Because they are focusing on the minor things. Please don't major in minor things, because if you do that, I guarantee that you will constantly fall behind the curve and no one will be able to help you. There is a story told of a donkey who was thirsty, and on one side was hay and on the other side was water. But he just couldn't decide what he wants, and he was constantly battling, is it hay, is it water? And because of this constant battle, finally he died. And this is exactly what happens in our life. We are constantly battling which is the minor, which is the major. We forget that we are here to accomplish the major. Once you know what the major things are in your career life, now you can work on the minor things that are necessary to accomplish those major things in your career life. You are going to waste endless hours thinking and doing simple minor things, and then you will have no energy left for the major task. So attack the major task. What is major in your career life that you want to accomplish?